Welcome to Cup of Carnatic Season-2. People often ask, what is the difference between Saraswathi Veena, Rudra Veena, Chitra Veena and Vichitra Veena? The Saraswathi Veena is from the south of India. The term Veena itself in Sanskrit means that which can be played. In that context, the voice is called Gatra Veena, human body is called Sharira Veena, Santur is called Shatatantri Veena, even violin is called Dhanur Veena. But in this episode, we are predominantly going to deal with the lutes and zithas. So the Saraswathi Veena is made out of jackfruit tree wood, and the dandi or the main playing ledge is attached, it's one piece from here till the end of the dragon. The secondary resonator is detachable. The secondary resonator was earlier made out of pumpkin gourd, and then people tried paper mache, they tried wood, and now we even have metal secondary resonators. The main resonator is hollow inside, and we have 7 strings, 4 main playing strings, 3 strings in the side which are called thalam strings, and the main playing ledge is made out of honey bee's wax, and we have 24 brass frets on that. The playing posture is like this. We sit in Padmasana, rest the secondary resonator on our lap and use the tip of both our hands to play the notes. Now coming to Rudra Veena. Rudra Veena, the dandi, the main playing ledge, can be detached. Earlier it was made out of bamboo. Now they use Burma teak, and the dandi is cylindrical. The interesting part of it is that it can be detached from the resonators. There are 2 huge resonators that was initially made out of pumpkin gourd. Even now, most of the Rudra Veena players have their resonators made out of pumpkin gourds. Even in Rudra Veena, they tried paper mache, they tried wood and all of that. So they have 7 strings exactly like the Saraswathi Veena, 4 main strings, 3 what they call as chikari, and they have 1 string that side which is called laraj. And the Rudra Veena also has 24 frets. 24 is a magical number. It is like the vertebrae of the human spinal cord. And the olden times, Rudra Veena players, they used to sit in Vajrasana and have the secondary resonator rest on their shoulder and play it like this. Nowadays, they sit in Padmasana and adopt the same posture like the Saraswathi Veena players. Now, you come back to Gottuvadhyam in the south, which is also called as Chitra Veena. Chitra Veena is a lot like the Saraswathi Veena in terms of being made out of jackfruit tree wood, and a smaller secondary resonator, a bigger right resonator. But there are no frets. Unlike a Saraswathi Veena, there are no frets, and there is also a difference in the number of strings used. There are 3 sa strings, 2 pa strings and 1 mandaram strings. So you have 7 strings on top, 3 thalam strings. But the Gottuvadhyam or Chitra Veena has over 11 to 12 sympathetic strings that are tuned according to the raga that is rendered. Now playing posture is, it is kept beside the performer like this, and they use either a piece of wood or a piece of glass to glide over. Since there are no frets, precision is a challenge because the player has to find the right balance to get to the right note. Pretty much it's like the Hawaiian guitar, where like the slide guitar, where you can go to the notes by sliding on the strings. Vichitra Veena is the North Indian counterpart of the Chitra Veena, but the difference is in the size of the gourds. Both the gourds are huge, just like the Rudra Veena, and it is made out of pumpkin gourd. But the dandi or the playing ledge is flat, unlike the Rudra Veena, and there is a beautiful peacock that is attached on the other side. And they also use either a piece of wood or glass to slide over the instrument. These are all great instruments that have been handed over to us from the Vedic times. They have been there for over 2000 years, and they continue to be appreciated and enjoyed. You must go and check out each one of these instruments.